in-game cocktail.
Yes, the in-game cocktail. Speaking of in-game cocktails, welcome back, America, to a sweltering, sweaty-ass sack. Jesus Christ. I mean, somebody turn off the heat. Is there a switch somewhere? Just somebody, something? Just turn it off for a day. Just a day of just a break. Something.
I think it's actually...
The rain doesn't do shit either. The rain does nothing.
The rain makes it worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Because the rain's not cold. It hits the ground, it evaporates, and everything's sticky.
Steam.
But I think it's supposed to lower.
I mean...
So Friday it drops to 78.
For a high?
Yep. Saturday 80.
Cookout Friday.
Sunday 79. Monday 80. So next week's 80s.
Okay, here we go. That's a little better. We're heading into August.
Fuck. I'm going to the beach next week. I hope it's all right.
Oh, it'll probably hit.
Damn it.
Where are you going?
So we're going to New York for half the week. And then we're going to Atlantic Beach in North Carolina for the second half of the week.
Oh, very nice. So this is when you leave on Sunday?
Yeah, we're taking the train on Sunday, but we're going up to Fredericksburg on Saturday. We're leaving Emmy with my parents. Oh, Jesus, rain all week next week.
This has to
At
be...
the beach.
Well, that can change anyway. This is ID. I don't disagree. That is the redoubtable one who's soon to be on vacation apparently this weekend. The highly questionable one who's still unemployed. Look at it's segment 2. Training camp is in full swing. They've now had their third or fourth practice, give or take, depending if it was Sunday or Monday when they started in pads. As far as the Patriots go, Drake Maye has been better than advertised. Going into today's practice, which included he had yet to throw an interception throughout training camp. He hasn't thrown a single pick anywhere. And in fact, he's throwing darts from what people are saying. It doesn't even matter.
He's saving them all for the regular season.
I hope not. But he looks very sharp given he's in the new offense. The receiving core, Pop Douglas, Diggs, and the kid they drafted, Kyle Williams, have been the standouts so far. The line is, I'm going to be nice and say a work in progress. I mean, honestly, were they going to fix it in one draft? Probably not. But there's been mixed bag, which honestly, I'm not sure what people were expecting. There's a lot of rookies. There's going to be some ups and downs, especially with young players in training camp. That's why it's there to work out the kinks. I'm not going to flip out about the first week of practice, real practice, with these guys having one good day and one bad day when they're 22 years old. That's kind of what happens.
Yeah.
So, the question that came up today up in Foxborough was, because what if, God forbid, and again, this is what they do up there. They do it in New York too. There's always the what if scenario. They think of it. What if, and again, it's a legitimate one though. What if Campbell gets hurt? Who's the backup? And nobody.
Who gets hurt?
If Campbell, the left tackle, if he gets hurt, who's the backup?
Every team, if their left tackle gets hurt,
I think they're fucked. That was where I was going with it. But I'm like, but I couldn't tell you who it is because they have a revolving door behind him, and you don't know who it's going to be in one day because he's getting all the reps. Which, by the way, he should be. He's going to be your starter.
Yeah.
So you've got to get him as many reps as possible, given he's a rookie, to get him ready.
Typically, your left tackle goes down, your right tackle is the backup, and then a guard has to move the right tackle.
Yeah. And then it just becomes a whole...
And your line sucks.
So, look, he's had good days and bad days. When he's getting beat pretty clean. He's getting beat by speed rushers, though, and that's what he's going to see. So Vrabel's right to put him in those situations as much as possible because Vrabel knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
See, this is the concerning part for me would be if Vrabel didn't put him in these scenarios. Because you have to get beat first, especially when you know it's a weakness before you can correct it. Could Vrabel do what a stupid coach would do and mask this through the preseason and never put him in that situation? No, it looks good, and all of a sudden, first week, what happens? The opponent puts a speed rusher off the edge and he kills him because he hasn't seen it in 5 weeks. So it's good coaching. Yeah. And yes, he's going to struggle at times because the Patriots have some good edge rushers. Vrabel's not. This is not an accident. It doesn't mean the kid can't play. He's a rookie. This is a problem all rookies have to deal with. He's no different there. So to me, I'm not really pushing the panic button on him.
Where's this kid from again? LSU.
LSU.
Oh, it's the.
Tron. It's Tyrannosaurus.
T-Rex. Yeah.
T-Rex Campbell.
Oh, Tyrannus. They call him Tyrannus.
Again, the moves that they're beating him on have nothing to do with the length of his arms. It has to do with these motherfuckers are quick. Okay, and he's trying to. Here's the thing, and this happens in the NBA. You have to adjust to the speed of the game. The speed of the game in basketball is much faster at the pro level than it is at the college level. Same thing with the NFL. It's faster. That's the first thing they have to adjust to is the speed of the game. So is this a surprise? No.
Yeah.
So why anybody up there is panicking about it? Because this is what they do up there. It's like they just panic about everything. They have to panic. Oh my God, he got beat today. Yeah, he got beat by a guy who beats everybody. Fucking Christ's sake. Because when
You're
Keon
getting beat by the strength of your team.
yeah. Because when Keon White's on his game, he kind of beats everybody. So it's like, what do you, this isn't some scrub that came off, they pulled out a Dunkin' Donuts is beating him. I mean, Christ's sake. So he will learn from that and he will get better. And I hope he gets beat 50 times a day for the first couple of weeks because that's how he's going to get it out of him. That's how you're going to get the adjustments and what you got to do every day just to get a little bit better. So when opening day comes, nothing surprises the kid.
So are they saying he's done nothing good?
No, they're saying it's a mixed bag. He's had good days and bad days. And that was my original point, is that rookies, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah.
They have good days, they're rookies. And the biggest thing is they have to adjust to the speed of the game. These edge rushers that he's facing, they're pros. They've been in the league 3-4 years. Yeah. They know all the tricks. And he's going to get a crash course in all of them, and that's good coaching. It's exactly what needs to happen. Because he's got to be the next 12 years. He's got to be that guy. You drafted him 4th. So yes, get it all out now. Give him a crash course in and out because he's got to hit the ground running week 1.
Yeah.
So why are we surprised he's getting beat?
And he's gonna have bad days in the regular season.
Yes, he is. But I got news for you. If he gets this crash course now, they won't be as many.
Yeah.
It won't be as often.
Yeah.
Okay? And he'll have a frame of reference because he'll have seen all these moves. You know, these in-out moves and these bull rush moves and these over-the-shoulder, all this shit, the spin, all the, you know.
Yeah,
push,
and then they
push
set you
one
up.
way. Yeah, they set you up.
They go one way 3 times in a row just so they can hit you with the spin.
This is what Vrabel's telling these guys to do.
Yeah.
Show them the whole bag. Every move you got, use it on them. Okay? Every damn one of them. And he's running different rushers at him that do different things, rush differently. That's good coaching.
Yeah.
And yes, he's going to struggle with that for a bit. Okay, absolutely. Where's the... Again, I don't get the whole, he's not, you know, the kid from fucking San Francisco who's 36 years old. And he's not, no, he's not him. No, nobody is.
Yeah.
Okay? And maybe one day he gets to that level, but it ain't going to be today. And it certainly ain't going to be next week. Okay? But they've got to get him ready, and that's how you do it. You throw multiple rushers at him that rush different ways, and he sees everything. So when week 1 comes, he's already seen that move. He's seen that move. So he knows.
Yeah.
He's seen it. He's had reps against it in practice, and he knows what works and what doesn't work. Why? Because of what they're doing. That's coaching, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we hired this motherfucker. Because he knows how to do all that shit. Okay? So Drake Maye has been
yeah. What else are they talking about?
The running back from Ohio State.
What's his name?
Travion Hendrickson.
Okay.
This motherfucker. He made a move yesterday. He made a move yesterday that I haven't seen since Barry Sanders. He literally did. He went one way. He jump stopped on both legs, and the guy he broke him. And it was a veteran. Like he fucking broke him. I mean, it was like, God damn, it looked like Barry. He stopped like he was going full speed, and then on a dime he did. You know, it's like when you're skiing, the double bang, and then he just bang, switch gears, like switch direction.
He was doing like the moguls.
Dude, this dude was like you do a great crossover and you break somebody. It looked like that. It looked like that. And I'm like, so he's got great hands, he's got moves, and he's got speed. When he gets a step on you, he's gone. He's gone. So those are the good things about camp. Obviously, they're nursing some of the veterans through. They're giving them load management. They won't say that in the NFL, but that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So a couple of guys have been in and out the past couple of days. That's to be expected. I trust Vrabel on that. He's been a player. He's been a Super Bowl winning player. He understands all that shit. He understands what to do with veterans and what to do with young guys and what to do with guys in between. So
big ass frog in here.
There's always one big ass frog in here.
He's sitting. It's like he wants to say something.
Have you tuned in at all or got any updates from Giants camp?
I have.
What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, mainly I get my stuff on Twitter.
Okay.
So a lot of talk about Abdul Carter.
What do you think?
I mean, I've seen some video. Mm-hmm. That dude. When you see him pass rush, you know, because they'll show you there'll be like 3 reps in a row from Abdul Carter. I mean, he just attacks with a different level of intensity and speed than I've seen on the Giants in a long time.
He's a game changer.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah, he's going to.
He's a game changer.
And I remember when I can't remember where I saw him, and I was like, he doesn't look that big, but man, he is low and powerful and quick as fuck. You know, you don't really get to see it full fledged because they're not allowed to touch the quarterback, so they kind of just they blow by and just kind of
give a little whistle,
yeah,
just so you know I'm here.
So that's been cool to see. I saw Brian Burns talking about him. Brian Burns is the guy they traded for last year, before last year.
Okay.
The guy from the Panthers.
Okay.
Speed edge rusher. And the reporters were asking him, they were like, oh, what did you think about that spin move? And he was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like that spin move's good, but I'm more impressed by the other stuff. He's like, the way he's working, the 3 reps prior to the spin move, he set up the spin move. That's what was impressive. It wasn't the spin move, you know. So that was cool to hear. The other person who's been kind of electric is Cam Scatterbo, the guy from Arizona State.
That was a good pick. That was a sneaky good pick.
I think you got him like 4th or 5th round.
If you saw him in the college football playoffs, you were thinking John Riggins.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's a battering ram. Like,
yeah, and
he was running through Texas, by the way.
Yeah.
He was running through them. I was just like,
and they were talking to Tyrone Tracy, the Giants' starting running back, the rookie from last year. And they were asking him about Scatterbo. He was like, I mean, just adding that to our running back room, it like gives us a different dimension. Because he was like, he's more of a power threat than me, but he also has speed. I can also run between the tackles, so it's like we can both do either thing. And he was saying he can also pass block. So that's good. That's really good.
Did you see the one-handed grab by Mr. Slightly Above Average?
Gary Slayton?
Yeah. Did you see the catch?
No.
Holy fuck.
Good catch.
I swear to God, I should have rewound it and sent it to you. Left-handed in the left corner of the end zone, one hand stabs, does the puppies, tiptoes in. I was like, yeah, Mr. 72 over there.
well, I hope he, what's 72?
Just above average, 72. Mr. C minus over there. C, 73, whatever.
Well,
Tell you what,
I
that
mean,
wasn't a C catch.
Do it in the league and don't drop easily catchable passes.
That's not him. That's Neighbors.
Yes, it is.
Neighbors.
He drops easily catchable passes too.
Maybe it's the guy.
When Daniel Jones was throwing him the ball, he was one of those.
How many easy catches did he have? Let's be honest.
How many what?
It's Daniel Jones. You say he stinks. How many easy catches did he really have?
No.
How many balls actually got to him?
He dropped bingo balls. Well, I'm not trying to bash.
I've seen them all do
Like
this.
Slayton.
It's not like I'm going to knock Slayton for that. I'm just saying he made a catch the other day that I didn't think he could make. I actually like the kid. I'm like, that was not a 72 average catch. But again, they've got better quarterbacks now.
So there's that. The other thing that I've liked that I'm seeing, and they should have done this 2 years ago, Evan Neal, the guy who basically, they drafted out of Alabama as a right tackle, offensive lineman, and he shit the bed the past 2 years. They finally moved him to right guard. And they're showing, I'm seeing footage of him.
He looks much better.
Oh, yeah. Because you don't have to guard the edge.
Yeah,
He's enormous.
Yeah.
So everything's coming right at you. I mean, obviously it's not just easy.
No,
but
in the edge it's tough because there's nobody on the outside.
Oh my God, they can just run right by.
If they don't put a tight end over there, you could get embarrassed.
Well, you have to guard the edge so they can fake that way, come in.
The reason why left tackle is such an important position.
Yeah.
Because most of these quarterbacks are right-handed. That is their blind side. And these motherfuckers that come out, they want them on the blind side. They put the fastest guy on the guy's blind side. And that's the left tackle's got to deal with.
Well, he wasn't left. He was right tackle.
Well,
but he was still struggling with the edge, and...
Well, the other pass rush was on the other side.
Exactly.
So you're dealing with a pass rusher either way.
Right. I mean, so he's at right guard, and they're saying he looks good. I've seen some clips, and he looks good.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, Neighbors got hurt the other day, which is concerning. Hopefully that's not much.
Did you get an update since we spoke? Nothing? No. We talked yesterday about this last night.
So he hurt his shoulder. They said, it wasn't a major injury, but I'm always skeptical about that because every time my team says, Well, we don't think it's anything too serious. The guy's gone for like 10 fucking years.
So it was Kikamori in there. In the hizzy. No, you're right. What I will say this about with the Giants, and again, I know they're in a tough division, but they got two stirring compliments today on ESPN from former players who are now analysts saying that the Giants' defense is going to be dominant, not good. They think their front four is top 3 in the league.
It should be.
And they went through we didn't even. They went through a history like I think they were back 10 years. Teams that have a top 5 front, like in terms of sacks, pressures, where those teams finished every year, most of them were playoff teams. A couple of them won a Super Bowl. Okay, so the thing about it was.
Okay, come on, don't pull my dick
the
out.
thing is, I'm not saying the Giants won the Super Bowl, but they were talking about Vegas was saying 5 wins is the guesstimate in Vegas.
Yeah.
They're saying 7 to 9. And they think the Cowboys are gonna finish in last, not them.
That would be interesting.
So they're obviously gonna struggle with the Commanders and the Eagles, who wouldn't. But outside the division, they've got a lot of winnable games, and their defense can win them some games. But the other thing, and this to me was today, and we haven't said much about Jackson Dart because he threw a pick and Tom hates him already.
No,
But
come on, I was messing around.
But
That was Jackson Fart. Jackson Dart has been good.
You see how he did that? So Jackson Dart apparently has been there more often than Jackson Fart.
Right, Fart is his alter ego.
The word out of Giants camp from the ESPN report, because they've got one for all 32 teams, is that Brian Daboll is just enamored with this kid. He does everything he wants him to do the way he wants him to do it. He processes information well. He has already taken, this kid doesn't, it's kind of like watching Roman Anthony for the Red Sox. He doesn't act like a rookie. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's the most encouraging thing about it, because with quarterbacks, it's all about maturity. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you got a 5-cent hand as a quarterback, you're going to destroy a franchise. We've seen it happen too many times. This kid seems to have the right head on his shoulders to complement his considerable talent.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the most encouraging thing about it. So when reports are saying, hey, the coach loves this kid, yeah, he says Russell Wilson is the starter to start the season. But don't think for a second if this kid's where they think he's going to be, he won't have a quick hook with Russell if things start to go south. I think he will.
Yeah.
Because this kid is saying he does not process information like a rookie. Hey, there's Mr. Frog. Go back that way. Go. Go back to this top.
Go back that way.
Anyway, so that's what I'm hearing out of Giants camp. Real quick back
that's good news.
Real quick back to the Patriots. The injury that was Gonzalez left, it's not serious. So it's day to day. It's a strain. It's not a tear.
Strain where?
Hamstring. Strain. So they're saying it's day to day. To me, that means 2 weeks, because they're going to they don't need to play him. They need him to be 100% week 1. They know what he is. He doesn't need 50.
Justin Jefferson strained his hamstring too.
Did he? Yeah, you won't see him until maybe the 3rd preseason game if you're lucky.
Right.
But you shouldn't. Those guys are proven. You know what they're going to bring to the table. They got to be 100% week 1. Because if they are, you know what they are when they're 100%. So, and they'll obviously, as they get closer, they'll ratchet them up more and get them ready for that. These guys aren't rookies.
Yeah.
They're not. So I'm not too concerned about that. I am concerned with the depth of the offensive line. But again, they weren't going to fix that in 1 year. They just weren't. So if it was 30, they were number 32 in the league last year. By the way, they were rated worse than the Giants. The Giants were 31, the Pats were rated 32. I found that out today. I didn't know that.
Well,
I thought it was the Giants. I thought it was the other way around. I wasn't that far off.
I mean, it's 1 and 1A.
I know. I wasn't that far off. I thought it was Gmen Pats, not Pats Gmen. Turns out I was wrong. It was the Pats Gmen. So, to Mike Felger's
Turns
point,
out I was wrong about the futility.
I mean, they were worse than I thought they were. Okay, I couldn't believe I'm saying that. But the point is, Mike Felger, who I don't normally agree with, but he brought up a valid point today. Look, and going from 32 to 30 is not going to move the needle. They got to be somewhere between 23 and 19. Mm-hmm. That, given where they went with their picks, where they went in free agency, is a realistic. If they 24 or lower, that's not a big ask. That just shows significant improvement. It didn't fix the problem, but it's heading in the right direction. If they go from 32 to 30, that's a loss. It's a loss when you drafted the 2 kids.
Because you still suck.
You still suck. 32. If you're 30th, you're not going
Right.
to win 6 games.
If you're 18th, you're kind of average.
Yeah, you're average. 16 to 18, you're average.
Yeah.
Once you get below 20,
Now you start to suck.
now we're the suck category. So
It goes average to
it
suck
goes
pretty quick.
There's no below average. That's just you're average, you suck.
Yeah.
But that's the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the funny on the negative side. It doesn't go below average. It's just average to suck.
Average to suck.
That is true. That's true. You hear it from these guys. They don't say average to suck, but they basically, yeah, when they light somebody up, they don't pull any punches. They really
The
don't.
Hall of Fame game is Saturday.
I don't know.
Or no,
Next Saturday.
21 hours. It's tomorrow.
On Thursday night. Oh, Lions Chargers.
Hall of Fame game, 21 hours. Yeah, tomorrow night.
Well, shit. Who knew?
Football is approaching, folks.
Football's approaching. But I'm encouraged about both the Patriots and the Giants. I think
This is the time of hope.
It's not just about the hope; it's about the people they brought in. I think in terms of impact to the roster, those two teams got guys that can make the biggest impact to their roster in year one.
Yeah.
I believe that firmly. The Giants, it's because it's obvious. They got 2 potential cornerstones. The edge rusher that every championship team has and the quarterback.
And the QB.
They got 2, and so how fast those 2 come along is going to severely swing what the Giants do.
And they got a number 1 wide receiver.
And they have a number 1, legit 1. He's rated 7th, by the way, in the top. He's in the top 10
I hope they
already.
can figure out this toe injury.
It's not turf toe, right?
No, I don't think so.
Turf toe is a pain. That's a turf toe will
Alright,
knock
I gotta
you
go
out.
to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you always have to go back.
Dear God. A lot of liquid I had to.
You know, we're going to break for segment 3. We'll be right back. Oh, man.